is Gaming with the Master bringing you part 4 of Fossil Fighters. Let's get to it. Last time, we met Rupert and did our first cup battle, which was against Todd, and unlocked a new dig site called Jungle Labyrinth. So today in this episode, we will be heading to Jungle Labyrinth. And when we get outside the fighter station, there's an announcement that says, "This is an important public service announcement from Celestial Fossil Park. The fossil cannon's adjustments are now complete. Fighters may use the fossil cannon to exchange fossil rocks with nearby friends. The fossil cannon is located on the fossil lawn. Also, Clean Z Fossils Cleaning Party Emporium has been opened as well. There, a single fossil can be cooperatively cleaned with several nearby friends. We look forward to your visits and patronage. Either way, today we will be going to Jungle Labyrinth, the new dig site. And also before we go to Jungle Labyrinth, I changed my team, so the Vivosaurs that we will be using today are all, again, super evolved Vivosaurs. First is T-Rex Lord with very expensive attacks, but he is the strongest super evolver out of all 30 of them. Next, we are using Diadomo, who is evolved from Kendro. I forgot to say who T-Rex Lord evolved from, but you guys can probably guess at home it was from T-Rex. Diadomo, who also has high FP skills, but not nearly as high as T-Rex Lord. And then we have Omias, who also has high attack, FP attacks, but Omias looks like that, and super evolved from Amargo. And then also on our side to just level up, we have Andarch and Kentro, but we won't be using them at all. So with that being said, let's head off to Jungle Labyrinth. When we get there, we find Professor Scatterly, who we don't know yet, but he'll tell us that. But he's hungry and he's close to death, and he wants us to find a melon spud. So this is a melon spud right here, but we have to actually dig it up. So we'll bring it back to him. And we gave him the melon spud. And then he just jumps right back up to life. And then he finally tells us his name is Professor Nigel Scatterly. And then he came here in the search of Calioslabits, but somehow managed to get hopelessly lost. Also, I forgot my lunch on the counter when I left this morning, so it's quite good you came along. And then, how's that? You want me to explain what Calioslablets are? Capital idea. There's little I enjoy more than discussing all wonders of science after all. Yes, well, where to begin? Calioslablets, you see, are a curious set of tablets honed from dinosaur bones. I discovered one of these tablets a fair while back and found it contained a history of these islands. This tablet claimed that the long-lost kingdom of Celestio actually existed on this very spot. Can you imagine? I also determined that this ancient kingdom was led by a mighty ruler named Zanga. Now, it seems this Zanga fellow was some manner of sorcerer who wielded spells of great power. He even had the power to resurrect dinosaurs from fossils. I say, can you imagine? Such a thing means that they were reviving vivosaurs in prehistoric times. Naturally, I burned to know more of these ancient people, but I only had Slablet number 1 in my possession. However, since they bothered to number the one I found, logic demanded that there must be others. So knowing this, I fashioned a special CS sonar to search them out. Hello, what's this then? It seems the CS sonar has detected another slablet. Stand aside, I must excavate it with all due speed. And then he says, oh Sod, it seems I forgot more than my lunch today. My poor shovel has also been left behind. Step lively now, master, for it falls to you to unearth this buried slablet. Do it for science. Oh ho, the CS sonar claims that the slablet lies buried at my feet, just under the old nose if you will. Perhaps that pickaxe of yours is the key to unlocking the mysteries of the celestial slablet. Quickly now, unearth that Calio slablet with all speed. So you just, step right in front of him, use your pickaxe, and then you dig up the Calio slablet. Good heavens, it is a Calio slablet, and look, it's marked with the number 3. I suppose the prudent thing would be to set this one aside until I find the second slablet. Well, posh to that, my scientific curiosity will not be contained. Come on, old bean, let us free whatever wisdom waits to be heard. Let's see now. Ah yes, quite, here we are. Once every several decades, Zanga Zanga compelled his people to hold a tournament. Participants in the tournament were given revived dinosaurs and made to command them in battle. These brave warriors traveled to and fro across the islands, waging battles of gargantuan ferocity. The tournament's sole reason for being was to choose a new majestic vessel. And when only one warrior was left standing, he or she would become the new majestic vessel. I say, a contest in which dinosaurs are made to fight across the 3 islands. The similarity to our own Celestial Cup is remarkable. However, I am at a loss to explain the meaning of the majestic vessel. Perhaps it simply means one who has qualities of leadership that benefit a king. Yes, quite. Well then, I suppose that mystery will have to wait until the other Calio slablets are discovered. Yes, I shall make for Carnal Isle with this new slablet in postate. You've been a remarkable assistance to me, master. Both myself and science owe you a great deal. If you ever find yourself upon the shores of Carnal Isle, you must stop by my museum. It is a gallery and depository of items both rare and wonderful, and I promise it will not disappoint. And, not to spoil anything, but that museum is an absolute disappointment. When you go to Carnival Isle, he makes you go visit it, and it's an absolute disappointment. And then he says, and of course, I will put this here Calio slablet number 3 on display next to the first one I found. Safe travels now, tally-ho. And he says, I beg your pardon, you say this path will only take me farther into the deep, dark jungle? Yes, well, that wouldn't do at all now, would it? It seems I am in your debt yet again, master. This time it is farewell for sure. Tally-ho. So now we can finally get digging in Jungle Labyrinth. We got Animolo, which is a curious fossil, so you have to clean both the front and back of the fossil. And now we found a jewel rock. So now we're looking for more fossils, and one is right here. And again, it is another Animolo. And yet again, we got another Animolo. Then Todd says, "Hey! Hey, Master, are you digging hard or hardly digging? Haha. Look, I have good news. If we go deeper into Jungle Labyrinth, there's tons of cool fossil rocks. And since we're both here, I figured we could go digging together." Then someone goes, "Wah!" And then Todd says, "What's wrong?" "Back there, in the back. It's horrible. Monster. It was chasing us like it was going to eat us whole. Or maybe it wanted to chew us first, but either way, that's not something I'm interested in." "Well, what if it decides to keep chasing us? What if it comes here?" "Run away!" And Todd says, "Monster, heh, heh. Yeah, there's no such thing as monsters, right? They must have been mistaken. Yeah, that's it." Now, see here, folks, but I gotta disagree. Ain't no way two grown men make the same mistake. Way I hear it, we got a big ol' monster lurking in this here jungle. Monster's got a mean ol' face and a personality to match. And if it happens to find you, it'll bite your little head clean off. I'd avoid going any deeper into this old jungle unless you want to get yourself hurt. Fossil rocks don't mean nothing if some monster gets chewing on you. And Todd says, say, Master, maybe we should just stop for today. What do you think? I mean, it's not because I'm scared or anything. My Vivisword could stomp that monster into a pancake. But there's probably tons of good fossil rocks right here. Oh, you still want to go in? Huh? Yeah, of course you do. Yeah, well, alright, I'll go with you. But it's just that. Oh, my stomach, it's killing me. I shouldn't have eaten the green tuna fish sandwich for lunch. Sorry, but can you go on by yourself? I'll catch up soon, I promise. So now, we're just gonna continue looking for some fossil rocks. Then we just got a normal rock. Now we got Crypto Head. Now we got Crypto Body. And now Cultist Head. Crypto Head. Cultist Head. And now we'll continue on to the next section. And right now, this is what the map looks like for Jungle Labyrinth. But now we are going to go on to the next section. And when we get there, Todd says, "Hey! Sorry I took so long. I bet you were pretty lonely without me, huh? But look, Master, maybe we should just stop here, you know. And it's not because I'm scared, it's just because, well, we've gotten a long way already, you know." And then there's some rustles. And then Todd says, "Gah, what's about that? Who's there?" And then he says, just the wind. Yeah, that's it. It's the wind. Or a wild boar. That would be okay too. And Todd says, eek, a monster. And then the mysterious person says, did he just call me a monster? Because that's kind of insulting. I don't know if you noticed, but I happen to be amazingly beautiful and charming. Huh? Who am I? Are you for real? Did you live in a cave or something? Alright, did the wax out of your ears and listen up. I am the girl who's going to win the Celestial Cup and the biggest teen idol in the whole world. I'm Pauleen. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Is it the mask? It's the mask, right? Look, there's a very good reason I can't take this mask off. But trust me, I'm totally beautiful underneath it. People faint when I walk by. I'm serious. You're a fighter too, right? Well then, you should introduce yourself. It's only fair, you know. So your name's Master? Yes, well, it must be a real thrill for you to finally meet me. So enough about you. Did you hear about the monster that's running around in the jungle? Well, I'm going to fight it, and I'm going to win. Oh hey, I just had a great idea. You should come along, Master. That way you can see how awesome I am, and then tell everyone about your new favorite teen idol fighter. That's a great idea. I'm so glad I'm around to think of these things. Well, come on. I don't have all day, so instead of us following her around, she's going to follow us while we dig for some fossils. Now we got another curious fossil, Parapoo. So now we're just looking for some more fossils. And we got Nycto head. We got another Nycto head. So now here's another fossil, which is Nycto head again. And here's another fossil, which is Nigel head. And with that, we are going to head to the fighter station. And then someone says, hey, you there. Yeah, you. You're Master, right? I watched your round 1 match. Very entertaining. You're green as can be, but still, I see potential in you. Oh, sorry. The name's Ted. Ned Tudor. I'm the youngest of the 3 Tudor brothers. Ever heard of us? No. Sounds like I gotta get out more. So, and do you like the beard? I've been working on it for a while now. It's pretty lush. Yes, well enough about whatever we were talking about. Beat me in battle and I'll teach you a vital digging skill. Well, are you up for it? Yes. But since this battle is pretty long, I'm just going to put this on a time lapse to save time. So I'll see you once the battle starts. So now that the dog is off and we beat the battle, Ned Tutor will teach us a little secret about fighting, or about digging. So do you remember that one seminar the first seminar we took back in Rivet Ravine in the first fossil fighters that gave us the ability to dig up colored fossils? Well, that's what this did right here. So now we can dig up colored fossil rocks. So now we're going to go and continue to clean some fossils. So we're going to talk to Clean. And then he talks about curious fossil rocks that you have to clean the front and the back by pressing that one button. So we're going to start off by cleaning Anemolo, and I'll talk to you right after this. We have now finished our cleaning, and with that, we will conclude today's episode of Fossil Fighters Part 4. Join us next time for Fossil Fighters Part 5, where we go battle the monster in Jungle Labyrinth and do our next cup battle. And also stay tuned later today for yet another video, but this time it'll be a 114 part series of fossil fighters for each one of the 100 regular Vivosaurs and the 14 Vivosaurs, how to get them, how to use them, and what their skills are. But for now, stay tuned for the next episode.